Hi, everybody. Sean Woodland inside the CrossFit Update studios, turning our attention to the regional competitions and a woman who finished not only first in the Firefighter category in the world, but also first in the Open in Southern California, joins us now via Skype, and that is Chelsey Grigsby, who has been to the regionals 4 times. You are now on the cusp of going again. First off, are you going to go to regionals this year?
Well, this whole year I've been kind of flying by the seat of my pants, so I sent in my video, but I haven't officially decided yet.
What is keeping you from saying yes?
So I'm in the Fire Academy, and I want that to be my #1 focus, and I don't want any distractions from that. I've been saying that throughout this entire CrossFit season, and, I really want to hold true to it. But it's, very tempting finishing where I finished and, to continue to pursue that and, just go and have fun and take things a little less serious.
I mentioned it at the top. Not only did you finish top in the firefighter category for women in the world, but first in Southern California. What has gone right for you so far this year?
I think what's gone right for me is less stress, honestly. Every year prior to the Open, I am so worried about my score and do I need to redo the workout or is my score good enough? And this year I just did the Open and, I did it once and my score was my score and it was fun. We just blasted the music and no strategy, just really getting back to just working out.
Ever since you made it to the regionals, first on the team in 2012 and then individual after that, you've been slowly climbing your way up the leaderboard. Last year, you missed going to the games by 1 spot. What has allowed you to improve year over year?
I think just, adapting training and trying new things out. I think the Fire Academy has definitely helped me as far as this year with mental training. There's, things that we have to do where we literally have no option of stopping no matter how hard it is. And, that's a new aspect that I've never trained before. And so just, keep continuing to build on weaknesses, essentially, I guess.
When you first found CrossFit, you could barely do 5 push-ups, and now you're an athlete who's on the cusp of going to the games. How has your training evolved ever since you found this training regimen?
Just, I have 2 coaches now. Well, kind of not right now since I'm in the Fire Academy, but I did have 2 coaches, Dusty Highland and Mike Tremello. They've both helped me with strength and then gymnastics and conditioning. And I think just day after day, the daily grind has really just helped me evolve and change from a weak little duckling to, I guess where I am now.
I'm going to ask you the same question, but reverse. The first part is, how does CrossFit help you in your pursuit of being a firefighter?
CrossFit has helped me tremendously. In the Fire Academy, we have to throw a 35-foot extension ladder that's 200 pounds, and we're tested on it with 3 people, but in the field, we only get to throw it with 2 because of resources. So being a woman, you're looked at like, oh, you're not going to be able to throw this ladder. And day 1, we get the ladder 2-person, and I just flip it over and, just things like that. Being able to prove to the men like, hey, even though I'm a girl, like I can do this just as good as you can. And CrossFit has helped with that in more ways than I can explain.
Let's reverse that question. How has being a firefighter helped you in CrossFit?
Being a firefighter is, I think, just like I said earlier, the mental training. We have to advance hose when it's flowing out water. And if you stop, you're getting shot back with that hose. So, it's just don't stop. You can't stop. And, going up the tower, we have a 7-story tower with 70-pound hose packs and your breather and all your turnouts. Like, you just got to keep trucking. And so having that every single day and going to do a workout, it's like, well, like this workout is nothing compared to, what we have to do every day.
How do you manage all this? You're training to possibly go to regionals and you're training to become a firefighter.
I don't know. We have Wednesdays off and a half day on Saturday, and those are the 2 days that I make it into the gym. And I really have just taken the gym time as more like an enjoyable, relaxing, getting back to that grind. And so just working those 2 together as best as I can, it seemed to work out so far.
let's say that you do go to regionals this year and you do make it to the games. What would that mean to you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm sure any athlete could tell you, it would just be a dream come true. 2016 so far for me has been one of the best years so far, you know, everything that's just happened for me. And so to make it to the games finally would just be unbelievable. It'd be, you know, absolute dream come true.
Chelsey, I know I speak for many people. We would love to see you compete at regionals, but certainly respect and admire your commitment to becoming a firefighter. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Chelsey Grigsby, first in Southern California in the Open, first in the world in the firefighter category, and hopefully looking at her first trip to the CrossFit Games.